Twinnie, it's good to see you.
It's great to see you.
We were just saying, like, I've seen you literally everywhere and never actually done an interview. But
and my time has come,
your time
finally.
has come. Your Life in a Song debut.
I know.
But how's the tour going so far?
Going great. It's going amazing. I've absolutely loved being on tour with girls because I normally just go on tour with boys. So it's it makes the change and it's really nice. And I mean, they're so talented, Logan and Cassidy. It's quite an honour to be the only British person on it, really.
Cassidy was just talking about your fun night in Liverpool.
Oh yeah, yes. We went to like a speakeasy. I was because I used to live there, so I showed them around a bit. And yeah, safe to say we all had massive hangovers the day after. But, I mean, that's the beauty of being on tour, isn't it?
Can't be done. So I saw a clip of you on Twitter doing Need You Now on this tour. So is that an ongoing thing, this tour, or is it just a one-off that you did in Liverpool?
No, it'll be, we've done it every night, and it's really special, that song, to me, actually, because it was kind of the first song I feel that crossed over, especially in the UK, and I'm, you know, Lady A are just amazing, and yeah, it's quite nice to do that with cool. Two girls. So.
You've been in Nashville recently as well, and it was like just last week, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I'm there so much people think I live there, so I've literally just come back and I'm going back again after this tour. So yeah, just writing for this album, which is coming in like 2056. No, it's quite a buzz being over there. I mean, you go over there a lot, and yeah, we're just kind of, I'm doing stuff for CMA Fest, and yeah. I'm just like straddling both places at the minute, which is amazing, but it's exhausting.
You were writing with a good friend of mine out there, Kenny Foster.
Oh, I love Kenny. Well, Kenny actually came to, he was playing C2C Berlin, all the Germany slots, and we actually did a duet. I don't know if you saw it, the Lady Gaga. Like, I mean, who hasn't done a duet of Shallow, but yeah. Yeah,
and
I love him.
C2C have been so supportive of you, particularly this year. They've taken you everywhere, haven't they?
I know, they really have, and I feel very, very, very lucky, to be honest, because I was there kind of at the beginning, and they supported me before I had management, before I was signed to a label, and I was talking to Millie because I was like, thank you so much for just giving me a shot, because it's people like them that are your champions, and now that they can see, you know, because I mean, this is a journey, really, and it just keeps on going, and I'm really thankful for them people that gave me a shot when I was like nothing and had no one and didn't literally know what to do, but I don't know, it's nice.
You were just about to perform at All Bar One at CCC.
I'm so sorry, I should have turned my phone on silent.
It's all right, we're leaving it uncut, it's fine.
Notification, sorry.
But still managed to sort it out, it's fine. You were playing at All Bar One at CCC, and the queue outside, seriously, was like nothing I've ever seen before, seriously. Like, people just couldn't get in, it was so busy.
Thank
and
you.
It's amazing to see the journey you've been on, because I look at the queue for you at All Bar One, and I think it's the same as an artist that's had 3 albums would have, and you've just had 1 EP, 3 songs out. That must be amazing for you to...
I mean, I've definitely felt a shift since I've been signed. I mean, when you put stuff out with a label, you know, it gets focused more, because remember, I was doing it all myself before, so I'd just be like emailing people, and I still do that. I'm a very people person, and I really am grateful, like I say, to people like Millie and people at C2C that gave me a shot. I never forget them people, and yeah, the fans have just been unbelievable to me, like, and they know my songs, like even in Liverpool, the songs that have never been out, and it's, you know, social media people tape it, they know Cupid and Hollywood Gypsy before it was even out, and that is literally the best feeling in the world, because this has been like a 10-year journey for me, like, and yeah, it's just incredible now I'm a massive believer in paying your dues and kind of just being persistent, and if you just keep knocking on them doors and you work hard, then something's going to give. And yeah, it kind of, I can see the journey now kind of starting. And I'm like in my infancy, really, as an artist. I'm quite fresh to the public. And And, you know, when I released Bet When I'm Drunk, I was super scared because I thought, oh, what if people don't like it? And everyone's just been amazing. It's been, and really supportive of the video and stuff like that. So, yeah.
I mean, you did your very first headline show the other week in London, didn't you? I mean,
yeah.
If I'd have said to you a year ago you'd be packing that place out and selling it out, you wouldn't.
No, I wouldn't have believed it, and I still don't believe it now. I can't get to grips why people would want to come and see me. I know that's
harsh.
I know, but I feel like, I don't know, I just, you know, on social media where you see other artists and like I can kind of get it, but I think I'm the worst critic of myself. I mean, Steph will tell you, I come off stage and I'm like, oh, I sound awful, this is awful, blah, blah, blah.
But to anyone else, it'd be fine.
Yeah, and I just, generally don't look at anything online. I just keep on just moving forward. But yeah, no, I wouldn't have believed it. And, you know, it's funny that because we did sell it out and it was really quick. You know, most people sell out that show when they've had an album out, and I'd only just had an EP, and I remember saying to my agent, I was like, I don't want to do this, I don't think anybody will come and see me, and they did, thankfully, and I wasn't just playing to my parents, which is makes a change. But you know, I have been on a journey where I've played in dive bars and literally there's been 6 people. And 4 of them were my friends. I was actually chatting to Bill and he came to interview, he was the first person to interview me in some dive bar in London, and it's amazing to see his journey. And I feel like in country music, especially across the pond and here, everyone is like coming up in classes, like the year of 2009, and everyone's just been so supportive, and I'm really pleased that I get to do it with people that I love, because that's what it's all about for me, really.
And you just mentioned Balin, obviously he's on Country Hits Radio now. I think if there's an award for the most played song on Country Hits Radio, it would be Bet When I'm Drunk. They love that song.
They do, and they've been such a massive supporter for me, they really have. And yeah, I can't remember what it was, but Bet When I'm Drunk's been like at #1 for like 4 weeks on some chart. I was like, that's incredible. It really is. And yeah, it's down to the fans. It really, I'm left speechless because I just don't get it.
It's amazing.
It's amazing, yeah.
So the EP, you had some amazing co-writers on the EP, and one in particular that you've got a good relationship with is Lucy.
Yeah,
Silvers.
Lucy Silvers.
So tell us about writing with her and how much her friendship kind of means to you.
I mean, Lucy is literally like my big sister, and it's amazing. Like, her journey has been incredible, and I think in the music industry, all my colleagues and my co-writers and producers, there's nobody that I don't love on this album, and especially her. She has guided me through, I'm like, oh, what do I do about this? Or just, you know, like silly little things, and it's just nice to have that support, really. And she's like family to me. And Superhero and Hollywood Gypsy, I co-wrote with her. And I write best with her, I think, because she knows me so well. There's no, I mean, you know, when you go into a writing room, sometimes you don't know the people, and you kind of have to be very open, and I always want to get the best song, so I always tell the truth, no matter if I'm heartbroken or I'm pissed off with somebody or anything like that. You know, there's kind of no filter for me, because I just ultimately want to connect with the audience, and I think if I'm being as real as possible and I'm going through it, I can't be the only person. And Lucy kind of gets that, and she's an artist herself as well.
An immensely talented one as well.
Oh, she is like one of the best singers on this planet.
That EGO album is
I mean, she's just, she's incredible. She's got one of the best voices in the world for me. And her journey has been really interesting, and she's out in America supporting all these big people, and she's an inspiration to me for sure. So she kind of gets what I'm going through, whether it, you know, and she can just kind of warm me. And John Green as well, who's an amazing writer, producer. He's one of my best friends, and he's one of the best in the biz. And I'm just surrounded by really good people, great label, great management team, you know, and BBR in the States, and friends, artist friends, which is really important, I think. Like, and it's taken me a very long time to find that team. So I think if this had happened 10 years ago, I mean, 10 years ago, country music wasn't even big. It's amazing what like people like Maren Morris and Kelsey, Lady A are doing, because they're making it pop for me is just popular music, and they're spreading it on a global scale. So it's so exciting. I'm really excited for the future.
Yeah. You just mentioned the label, BMG over here and BBR over there. They are doing amazing things for country music. You've only got to look at the likes of Runaway June and Lenny Wilson, and it's like exploding for all their artists at the moment.
It was so funny because at C2C, it was literally like BBR's roster.
It was the BBR party.
Yeah, that was it. So I saw Lindsay, Chase, Blanco, you know, like everybody, Jimmy.
Yeah.
It was very funny. And it's really nice to be in that hub, because I think every artist, you know, Lenny Wilson as well, we're all on our different journeys. There's no kind of, we're all so different, which is amazing.
Yeah.
But they are a killer
They are.
label. I've got, and BBR are just... They're amazing.
And just finally, you spoke about the new album earlier.
Yeah.
Like, what's the timeline on that now? When can we
Everyone
expect
keeps asking
to
me.
get that? We're all so eager to hear
I know.
it as well.
I mean, like I mean, this is like torture for me, because you know I sit in writing rooms. I kind of birth these songs, and then there's a process which people just get the finished product. They think, you know, there's so many ducks that you've got to get in a row before it actually gets released. So. Early next year is what I'm saying.
Okay.
But there's more music coming out. There's I've just done a song for Mental Awareness Month tomorrow, which is called You Remind Me, which is a different project, but it's in light of that. And then we've got another single coming out soon, which I don't even know whether I'm allowed to say, because we haven't decided.
Still manages like
Nope. We haven't decided. But there is new music, and you know, it's funny for me because an album is like a body of work, and I listen to these songs all the time, and I'm just like, I just want people to hear them. But these things can't be rushed, and I'm only ever going to do this, my debut album, once. So I'm really just trying to give. I mean, there's nobody else that wants it out like now more than me, but hopefully early next year. But there's more music coming soon.
Looking forward to it.
Oh, when it's called, I can tell you the album name. Do you know about this story?
No, I don't. Go
it's
ahead.
called Hollywood Gypsy. And when I was filming the video for Bet When I'm Drunk in LA, I wrote it in Nashville with Lucy Silvers and Jeremy Spielman, and I came back and I was like, I've got the album title, I want to put it out, and they're like, let's just think about that. And I was like, no, I think it sums me up pretty well. It's about the people in the town that made me and my journey. I was like, that is the album name. So they needed a bit of convincing. So while I was over in LA filming Bet When I'm Drunk, I've never had a tattoo in my life before. My mum and dad nearly disowned me. And I got it tattooed on my finger. I don't know whether you can see that. And yeah, I just sent them a picture on email, and I was like, it's the album name. Because I felt so strongly about it. But yeah, there'll be a full live version to Hollywood Gypsy as well coming out soon.
Very nice. Well, we look forward to seeing it.
Thank you.
Well, thank you for doing this, Twinnie. Appreciate your time.
Oh, no, thank you so much. It's finally nice
to
talk to you.
First of many, hopefully.
Yes, definitely.
Enjoy the rest of the tour.
Thank you.
Thank you.